Ladies and gentlemen, it is back. WCW reviews are back, and we are covering another episode of WCW 2000. And this episode that we watched was from October 23rd, 2000. And if you're wondering why we covered this one next, is because we basically just said fuck it and put it on a random wheel because we thought it would be funny if we just put a random wheel for a random month in 2000, and then whatever month it landed on, we would pick an episode from that month. And it happened to land on fucking October, because of course. So we decided to pick the episode that was the go home show for Halloween Havoc, because we're planning on watching Halloween Havoc next. And oh my god, what the
No,
fuck?
we didn't even realize it was the go home show, dude. We didn't even realize until we started watching. We just saw Scott Steiner with the tiger, and we were like, alright.
What the fuck was this, man? Like, bro, they didn't give you a minute to breathe in this. It was just like thing after thing after thing just kept happening, and it was like everything was so what the fuck. So, oh my god, I'm trying to even remember what started the show.
I don't even know. I think we just missed some shit.
Oh, I don't even. Was it the fucking goddamn Sean Stasiak match?
Um, I I think
Oh no, it started off with Booker T, I think, right?
I don't even know. You're asking the wrong person. I just don't even know.
Fuck it, I'm just gonna say it started with the WCW champion Booker T. He came down to the ring. For some reason, on commentary, they had Tony Schiavone, Mark Madden, and they had Stevie Ray on commentary for some reason. And so Booker T comes out and he starts cutting this fucking babyface promo about how he does what he does for the fans and all this shit. Just this generic like babyface promo. And then fucking Scott Steiner comes out, and this show was just filled with so much fuck shit, dude. This is where the fuck shit began for this show, because Scott Steiner fucking he talked about Booker T's jive and shit.
Uh, the racism on this show was like so much. There was so much racism on this show, bro.
So Scott Steiner comes out and says all that and talks about how he's gonna beat Booker T at Halloween Havoc for the title. So then Booker T says pretty much like, fuck it, let's not wait till Halloween Havoc, let's do this now. And they start brawling. And they're fighting in the ring. And then just random people come out, like the Natural Born Thrillers and fucking Billy Kidman and Rey Mysterio, and just all these random people come out to break up this brawl. And then just for no reason, that 70s guy, Mike Awesome, just starts brawling with Scott Steiner.
There was no reason for it, bro. There was no reason.
Like, and so then they tell us that apparently whoever wins out of Booker T and Scott Steiner at Halloween Havoc, that on the next episode of Nitro, that 70s guy Mike Awesome is getting a world title shot. So that happened. So then we saw this like fucking. So we had this tag team match where they had like this thing where I guess Kevin Nash is a part of the Natural Born Thrillers now. They're calling him Coach Nash. And so they had this tag team match of Sean Stasiak and Chuck Palumbo with Kevin Nash versus the Harris brothers. And immediately fucking Chuck Palumbo and Sean Stasiak start arguing, so Sean Stasiak just walks out of the match. and the Harris brothers fucking destroy Chuck Palumbo. And then we get this fucking cringy promo with fucking Mike Sanders, where he was fucking talking about how he's going to be facing Ernest the Cat Miller for whoever wins that match is going to be the commissioner of WCW. And fucking, oh, Mike Sanders was so cringe. And then I'm pretty sure this was next. I don't know if it was, but I want to talk about it because the next thing we fucking know, Chronic comes out.
No, okay, I gotta explain this. So Chronic comes out, and they're talking about how. Keep in mind, I don't think we've ever heard. I think we've only heard like one Chronic promo, and it was bad, and this one was terrible as well. But fucking Chronic, they sit here and they come out and they're like, you know, Goldberg, this is personal, because apparently they're fighting Goldberg. They're both fighting Goldberg at Halloween Havoc.
Yep.
A handicap match, and all this shit. And then they're like, you know, originally it wasn't personal. Originally, these guys just paid us to fight you. And then we find out that, okay, keep in mind, this is coming, these are words coming out of my mouth right now. We find out 3 Count paid off Chronic to beat up Goldberg.
Yes, it's fucking real. And that doesn't even last because Chronic just beats up 3 Count. And they have a random match that lasts like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And fucking Shannon Moore gets fucking folded on his neck, and then they do a double choke slam to Sugar Shane, and he gets folded on his neck. It's so stupid.
There was no reason. There was no reason.
Like
why?
Like they paid Chronic to beat up Goldberg, and then 3 Count was talking about how they were gonna perform all their songs, and then Chronic was like, "You didn't pay us enough to sing songs," so they started beating the shit out of him. Like, what the fuck?
What the fuck, man? And then after that, we hear Team Canada's theme.
Oh dear God!
And it's the Misfits in action dressed up as fucking Team Canada. And you know, now that I think about it, they really wanted to be DX, didn't they?
Yeah.
Like the Misfits in action really wanted to be DX.
Like this was like a ripoff of the DX dressing up as the Nation of Domination thing. But
more racist.
Yeah.
Because there was more racism. Because so General Erection was Lance Storm. AWOL was fucking goddamn Hacksaw Jim Duggan. And fucking, I don't even know what Corporal Cajun was, but Chavo was Elix Skipper.
No, Austin, they weren't, he wasn't Elix Skipper, he was Wine Time.
It doesn't matter. The fact of the matter is, it was so fucking racist, dude. Like, oh my god. Like, what is it with Chavo and these characters? Like, oh my god. And they just make jokes at the expense of Team Canada, calling them virgins and shit. And they take off their shirts and they're like, we're gonna kick your ass, Team Canada. And that was it. That was it, dude.
Yep.
Like, what was this?
I don't know. I don't fucking know, dude. I really don't know.
Like, oh my god, dude. What the fuck?
And but then, Austin, we had another fuck shit match because fucking Mike Sanders talked about how he was gonna go 3 rounds with 3 men in a boxing match. So he came out in boxing gear, and it turned out he was fucking boxing the Young Dragons. So he fucking has a boxing match with Jamie Son. And he puts fucking, I don't know what it was, but he poured like this liquid on his boxing gloves, and apparently that made them, like, was it chloroform? I don't know what it was, but it.
Chloroform. Here's the thing, chloroform. If you get touched, it doesn't mean you're fucking dazed and shit. You have to be actually smothered with chloroform and shit. You can't. That's not like what. You actually have to breathe in chloroform. You actually have to breathe it in to fucking pass out. Yeah, so that wouldn't make sense.
Well, fucking Jamie Son passed out. He got knocked out by Mike Sanders. And then Yang was the second one. He got knocked out also by Mike Sanders. And then the third one, I don't know what his name was, but fucking he got knocked out with a fucking kick from Mike Sanders. And then their fucking valet fucking tried to kick Mike Sanders in the dick, but it turns out he was wearing a cup, so he like poured that liquid, whatever it was, all over the cup, and he was gonna put his cup in the valet's face. And then then Mrs. Jones comes out and distracts him, and Mike Sanders literally says, "You want to smell my balls, bitch?" And then it did from fucking behind, Ernest the Cat Miller kicks him right in the fucking head and knocks him out cold. And then Ernest the Cat Miller and Miss Jones start dancing. Like they literally had Mike Sanders bury the Young Dragons to then get fucking kicked in the head by Ernest the Cat Miller. Like, what the fuck? Oh, and we forgot to mention, Austin. They made the mistake of letting Kevin Nash do promos.
Oh yeah, because every chance he got, he mentioned that his buddy Scott Hall got fired, and that he was gonna take it to WCW.
Yep, and he kept saying it was a shoot too.
Like he did not give a fuck.
Oh.
Like, what is going on?
Oh, this might have been the most wild episode yet. I mean, every episode of this fucking show is just so wild. It's like an acid trip every time.
I don't understand, dude. I don't understand.
Oh, I'm trying to remember like what match was next after that, because I don't even know, dude. Oh, they also had a fucking backstage promo of Scott Steiner talking about crystal balls and shit.
Oh no, he did the fucking. He was fucking. Ah.
Yeah, because he was talking about Mike Awesome being slaughtered like a lamb, and he was like, "Come on, Mike, bad." And they're like, "What the fuck is going on?"
I can't do it, dude. Oh my god.
This is so fucking trippy. Oh my god.
Oh.
I'm trying to fucking, like... Oh, then we had this fucking weird-ass triple threat match, dude. So, fucking Disco Inferno and Alex Wright come out. Alex Wright is bald now for some reason. And they come out, and Disco Inferno starts talking about how they want to get down to the biggest mystery that's going on in WCW. And Disco Inferno said, "We're going to get to the bottom of the mystery of who let the dogs out and where my dog's at." And they're like, he's like, "Me and Alex Wright are going to solve this right here, right now." And then all the fucking sudden, all of a sudden, fucking Sean O'Hare and Mark Jindrak come out, and they fucking start fighting with Disco Inferno and Alex Wright, and then Billy Kidman and Rey Mysterio come out, and then all of a sudden it's a triple threat between Alex Wright, Mark Jindrak, and Billy Kidman. Like, what the fuck?
And Billy Kidman won with a kill switch.
Yep. Like, I don't. And then they fucking started fighting after the match and shit. Oh, like, because for some reason Billy Kidman is a part of the Filthy Animals now. I don't know why. Oh, dude, like, and apparently they announced that at Halloween Havoc it's going to be the Natural Born Thrillers defending the WCW Tag Team titles against the Filthy Animals and Disco Inferno and Alex Wright. Oh, so I forgot to mention they are Boogie Nights, and they were dancing on their way to the ring. I almost forgot to mention that.
I looked up like where Alex Wright has been. He's been retired since 2001.
He legit retired.
A year after this.
Yes, he retired 1 year. Probably not even a year after this.
No. He legit retired when WWE bought them out.
That's sad, because probably like one of the last things he did before he retired was fucking Boogie Nights.
I didn't even know he was German. That's the thing. He's German.
Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Like, we're probably not saying this shit in order, but this show is literally all over the fucking place, dude.
I don't think they care, dude. I don't think they care. Oh my god.
Wasn't there a fucking part of the show where, like, fucking, like, Sting and, like, Jeff Jarrett attacked somebody or something? What the fuck was that?
Oh, that was the part where fucking Booker T and Scott Steiner were getting into it and shit.
I forgot about that. You know, fucking Jeff Jarrett shows up, because he always shows up, and then fucking Sting came out. It was like, what the fuck?
And then we had fucking Kevin Nash when he did a promo earlier in the day. He was like, Sean Stasiak, you're either with us or against us. So you're either gonna be with us or you're gonna be alone for this next match. And basically, he came out there and he's like, you're gonna be with us or against us. And then Goldberg's theme hits, and then they all the Natural Born Thrillers walk out. And fucking Goldberg just squashes the fuck out of Sean Stasiak. And then cuts a promo on Chronic.
Yeah. And Goldberg was like spitting all over the mic, and he was like slurring his speech.
He looked like a drunk, dude.
He said, Chronic, guess what? You're both next. And apparently it's like a thing where they said on commentary where if Goldberg like loses a match, his career is over or some shit. I don't fucking know, dude. And then we got this fucking backstage promo with fucking Crowbar. Where Crowbar is like dressed in this weird like outfit, and apparently like he's in a group with that 70s guy Mike Awesome now, even though like legit 2-3 weeks ago he was fucking at David Flair's wedding. Like, I don't understand.
Oh god.
And so he
comes out for a match, and we're like, who is he gonna be facing? And fucking Vampiro
Yep.
comes out, and he's not with the Insane Clown Posse no more.
Yep, and he comes out with a dubbed theme song, and I recognize the theme song as Big John Studd's theme from WWE 2K14.
No, when Devon was looking that up, I noticed something. Vampiro had nunchucks,
Mm-hmm.
and he fucking hit the fuck out of Crowbar with nunchucks at the start of the match. and they just started brawling on the outside, and they were brawling and shit. Fucking Crowbar hits this like gourd buster, on the steps, and he makes fucking Vampiro land on his fucking knees and his face and shit, and it looked nasty. Fucking Vampiro just kept hitting Crowbar with like CTE headshot fucking chair shots. It was like, who could be the next Chris Benoit? Like
Oh my God.
that's how fucking bad it was. And fucking like Crowbar just kept getting up. He would not stop. Like it's like he was destined to be the next top Chris Benoit. Like I don't.
Oh
The
my
amount
God.
of headshots he took, and then Crowbar also hit fucking Vampiro with like leg drops with chairs and headshots as well. And fucking it was just what. And keep in mind, this wasn't a no DQ match. They never said anything about it being a no DQ match.
Yep.
This was just a fucking match. And then they go all to the ramp, and they brawl to the ramp, and fucking these fucking druids, these Undertaker fucking druids, come with 2 tables stacked up, and they're brawling by cages and shit.
Yeah,
And the
apparently
druids
those are
like,
the cages where the fucking Nitro girls dance.
and fucking the druids are holding down, fucking Crowbar, so that way Vampiro could chokeslam Crowbar through 2 tables, and then the match gets called off finally. But then Vampiro cuts a promo on fucking Mike Awesome, who's gonna be taking on fucking goddamn Scott Steiner in a matter of minutes. Keep in mind we have like 17 minutes of this show left.
Yep.
That's how close we're getting to this show. And he's cutting this promo, and he sits there, and he's like, "Mike Awesome, you injured me," and then he's like, "Play the clip." And this is September 18th, where he got powerbomb through a table. So we're like, okay, hang on, cool. And then he goes, see that? I had to wait 2 months. and we're just sitting there like, that's not even a month, Vampiro. It hasn't even been a month. What are you talking about? And he's like, see me at Halloween Havoc, put up or shut up. Don't either be there or be square.
Be there or be square.
And then he fucking left. And then fucking Conan comes out, and we're like, keep in mind, there's like 15 minutes left. Conan's coming out. We still have Scott Steiner versus Mike Awesome. So Conan comes out, and he's doing this promo, and he's telling Tigress to touch the hat, and he's like, that's enough, and shit like that. And then fucking he tells Shane Douglas to get out there because he's beefing with Shane Douglas, and Shane Douglas has a hurt arm and shit, and he comes out with Tori Wilson, and they're doing their whole promo thing, and fucking, I shit you not, Shane Douglas calls Conan Carlos, and the racism just continues through this episode, and I can't even, dude. And then a fucking random match starts with an injured Shane Douglas versus Conan, and somehow, Shane Douglas still wins.
Oh my God. And then fucking Tori Wilson and Tiger started getting in a fucking cat fight, and then Mark Madden started screaming. He was like, cat fight, cat fight, cat fight, and Austin got so pissed.
Because that toupee wearing motherfucker, that fat ass motherfucker, oh my God, the motherfucker looks like Grimm before Grimm was Grimm.
Oh my
I can't
God.
even, I'm sorry, Gwim. Oh, Jesus, dude, like, I can't even, dude. Mark Madden.
Oh
Doing
my
the Kyle
God.
Danger voice now.
Oh my God.
Mark Madden.
Jesus Christ. Oh.
Bonnie. Gwim.
Oh my god.
Walkman.
Oh fuck, dude.
But no, and then the main event, fucking
Wait,
Scott
so hold
Steiner.
on, hold on, hold on. Don't forget, don't forget, fucking Shane Douglas was threatening to attack Tigress, and then Billy Kidman and Rey Mysterio came out, and they were all standing. Conan, Rey Mysterio, Billy Kidman, and Tigress were all standing in the ring, and me and Austin were just like asked each other, we're like, "What the fuck happened to Juventud Guerrero?" Like 2 weeks ago, he was part of this group. Where the fuck is he? Why is Billy Kidman like? You realize this is only like 2 or 3 weeks after the fucking scaffold match.
Yeah,
Like what the? Where's Medusa? What happened?
I don't know what's going on, dude. I don't know.
So then we finally get to the main event. And fucking oh, I also forgot to mention there was this interviewer doing all the backstage interviews, and Mark Madden called her a tramp several times because Mark Madden.
And everybody was wanting to fuck her too.
Yeah, fucking Mike Sanders was saying that he wanted to last like 3.5, maybe 4 minutes with her. And then fucking Crowbar was trying to hit on her before fucking Jimmy Hart cock blocked him. Oh, and also before the main event, they were showing like this fucking promo package, and it had Jeff Jarrett in it, and Jeff Jarrett was dressed up in like a Surfer Sting outfit, and it looked so cursed. Austin said he's making the PNG of it to put in this thumbnail, so you'll probably see what it looks like, but it looks so cursed.
Oh god, dude.
Fucking, so then we finally get to the main event, and so Scott Steiner comes out first, and Scott Steiner comes out with a fucking tiger. That's right, a tiger.
For no reason, by the way.
Just for no fucking I don't know why. He came out with a tiger, and then Scott Steiner he petted the tiger, and then got in the ring. And then I was asking Austin, I was like, isn't that dangerous? Like, what if the tiger just snaps and decides to start like mauling the fucking audience? Like, what are they gonna do? Maybe the fucking tiger and fucking Tank Abbott could team up and shank people.
Oh.
But but fucking so Scott Steiner gets in the ring, and before Mike Awesome even comes out, he starts cutting the promo about what the fuck was it that he was cutting the promo about? I don't even remember.
He called Booker T a bald bitch.
Oh yeah, Booker T's not even bald. So then Mike Awesome comes out, and then he gets in the ring, and then before the match starts, all we hear is "Don't hate the player, hate the game," and then Booker T comes out.
Keep in mind, we have like 6 minutes left.
Yeah, and then the match, so then Scott Steiner and Mike Awesome are brawling outside the ring, and then the referee decides to ring the bell, and they start brawling, and then they go in the ring, and then fucking back out of the ring, and then Scott Steiner just straight up hits Mike Awesome with a steel chair right in front of the ref, and there's a reason I'm saying this, because fucking, well, before that, Scott Steiner had Mike Awesome down, and he got in the corner, and he started yelling at Booker T, and he was like, look at that, you son of a bitch, you ain't shit. And we were like, what the fuck, Scott Steiner? And then, so, the way the match ended, because it was a short match, fucking Mike Awesome kept trying to go for the Awesome Bomb, but Scott Steiner's valet, whoever she is, kept getting involved, and she fucking distracted the ref so Scott Steiner could hit Mike Awesome with a steel pipe. Keep in mind, he fucking hit Mike Awesome with a steel chair in front of the ref, but he needed a distraction to hit him with a fucking pipe. So then Scott Steiner does all this to fucking Mike Awesome, right? And we got like 20 seconds of the show left. One, two, Mike Awesome kicks out. And we're like, what the fuck, dude? This has got like 20 seconds. So then Scott Steiner like hurries up and puts him in the Steiner recliner, and fucking Mike Awesome taps out. And like right after that, they start playing Scott Steiner's theme. He gets out of the ring, and then it ends.
That's it, dude.
Like they had Mike Awesome tap out. Keep in mind, he's the man that's facing Vampiro at Halloween Havoc and then getting a world title shot the night after. And they had him tap out in the main event. So that was the October 23rd episode of WCW. And so the next WCW we'll be watching is Halloween Havoc. And the sad thing is it's the last ever Halloween Havoc that they did.
Yeah.
Oh, dear God, dude. Like, I can't even imagine what Halloween Havoc's gonna be like. That show's almost 3 hours long.
Oh,
Oh, man. Fucking WCW just fucking scrambles your brain when you watch it. Because I guarantee you, when we get to that episode where Mike Awesome gets the world title shot, the whole show is going to be changed. Like, there's going to be new people in different groups. There's going to be people randomly gone. Like, it's so fucking weird, dude. It feels like every week is like a different year of the company. Like, it's so fucking trippy. I don't understand it. Oh, and if you're wondering if there was any David Flair on this episode, there wasn't. Besides,
I wish there was.
besides like a promo package they showed for David Flair and Stacy and Buff Bagwell. But yeah, that was pretty much the October 23rd, 2000 episode of WCW Nitro. What the fuck is all I gotta say about that, dude. What the actual fuck did we watch?
I don't even.
Well, I hope everyone's in the Halloween spirit because next WCW is gonna be Halloween Havoc, baby.
Oh, dude.
Oh, one more thing I did want to say is during one of the matches they said on commentary that this episode of Nitro happened the week that the WCW Backstage Assault video game came out.
Oh, Jesus.
They were fucking promoting the fuck out of that game, dude. This entire show, and Tony Schiavone was like, WCW Backstage Assault, the video game, which comes out this week. But that was this WCW review. We'll see you in the next one for Halloween Havoc, and fucking since this will be on the podcast, we are also going to get back to the fucking podcast. Oh my god.